What's the difference between domestic violence and domestic animal?
I don't know this one now. I don't really understand.
Like domestic violence and domestic animal, what's the difference?
I don't see difference. It's almost like the same thing.
Hey! What will be the difference between domestic violence and domestic animal?
Oh, bros. How did I say, okay, you know, I cannot tell you about unity for that one. I cannot know anything for about that one. I will have to tell you.
God have mercy upon us.
Domestic animal, domestic fiber. That one's left for us. It's left for God because God created the two things together. That is my own answer.
Now, why do you think men beat their wife or man beat woman?
It depends what woman do. That is the reason. Like me, from example, like myself, I cannot beat woman because my father trained me well. My father married plenty wife, but I never see one day where my father beat woman.
Continue. Domestic animal is something that you can't do in your house.
Okay.
As in the animal that you are rearing in your house. Why domestic violence is it's just like street riot, yeah.
The domestic are animals that are kept at home or reared at home, e.g. dog, cats. Those are domestic. So domestic violence, is like I'm abusive on a person or on an individual.
Domestic violence and domestic animal.
Yes.
I don't see any difference there. How am I going to answer that question? Domestic animal and domestic violence. There's no big difference in there. Like a man beating a wife is almost the same thing as being an animal too. So I don't see any difference between domestic violence and domestic animal.
All right. So why do you think men beat women?
And most of the time, no man will willingly want to beat his wife, but most of women too are winch. But it takes a man. It takes a man not to beat a woman. Like me now, like this bitch now, she always provoke me. But you know now, as a man, I just try to calm the whole things down.
You see, domestic violence is more obvious to the extent that I think one of the things that causes that is lack of peace. Because where there's no peace in the house, most especially, husband has a lot of role to play, a lot of responsibility. And then there's nothing to kind of fortify him to play those responsibilities. I think the next thing to do is to be confused. And then confusion will lead to domestic, violence. So it's just, confusion. When one is confused, turn here, there's no peace, turn here, there's no peace. And then globally, I think one of the best things to, to have first to solve this, these things of domestic violence is to free from, free from confusion. Because confusion from no job, no money, and then there's no peace in the country. Maybe probably, one of your members of family may face some things. Because there's no security and all that. I pray that God will help us.
Amen.
Years old man, then tear gas up.